You guys both watched the game today?
Yeah.
So we had a little in the group chat. I'm just curious on your guys' opinions because it was a tough, basically it was like, who won that game for them today? They all played great. But if you're...
Who won that game for them?
Which play...
Bron. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, Bron won that game for them.
I'm asking opinion.
And you know what, man?
With a little sauce of Steph.
See, I think he's got a different answer.
Yeah, I'm going to let P go.
Yeah.
No, listen though. And I'm not taking no credit away from what Steph did, right? They all, when you talk about the big three, that's the head of our USA team, and KD, Bron, and Steph, right? They all played major roles in every part of that game. What Steph, his 34, 36, if he doesn't do that, we lose. You know what I mean? So everybody, I'm not saying Steph wasn't a big factor in that game either, nor was KD. I'm not saying KD wasn't, but Bron, I think Bron took it as the initiative of we not losing this game. Steph, I need you to do you, right? I'm gonna get you to rock. We gonna KD had his moments of all right, I'm gonna put this motherfucker away. I thought what Bron did with his downhill attacks late in the game, him just managing the game, right? When he was coming back, game was close. You saw you saw him getting steam, right? The downhill attacks in transition, finishing at the rim. You saw Bron, So I don't know. And then the moments of him wanting that matchup with Joker. He was doing everything he could to try to get guys to rotate so he can take Joker. I don't know. I just saw Bron.
Let's let the guest answer.
What's your take?
What's your take, Trey?
I think you made great points, but if you look at Steph had 36, but he also had 8 rebounds. He also had 9 assists. He did literally everything. I mean, Bron had a quiet triple-double, and he also managed the game at the end, and he made some loud moments at the end, but if Steph didn't have 17 in the first quarter, they would have been down 20 plus. And I feel we focused at that last part, that later in the game, but there was a 4-quarter game, and Steph started it out, and I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't like Bron was just clamping Jokic. I know he took the initiative.
It's Joker though,
but no, for sure. But
what I mean?
I know, and I mean, it's not like I'm saying Bron didn't kill today. He's a big reason why they came back and won too. But I feel today, Steph, if they didn't have Steph today,
he was cooking today.
Absolutely.
Whether with Bron,
I'm glad you brought Joel.
Yeah, I know Aaron's over there
and I was about to say Joel too.
Yeah, I'm glad
Joel quietly was balling today.
When we had this question, Joel was in that part of my answer as well. I'm glad you brought him up because I forgot about Joel as well. Man. Appreciate that. Because Joel also, if Joel didn't go and get some of those baskets and some of those blocks and challenging Joker at the rim, and if his presence wasn't on that floor either, we lose.
But that's where I put him and Bron on that 2A, 2B level.
And Steph, the one,
because obviously they both had big moments, Bron and Joel. But Joel had it later in the game. He had some big time defensive plays, like you said. But Steph was doing it the whole game, even when he had 20 or something at the half or something. Yeah. You should have saw how they was just guarding. There was a possession, I'm telling my homies, look how they're guarding him. He was backdooring, AD gave him he got a little floater and just some easy baskets late. He kind of did it all.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I
didn't know he had 8 rebounds too. That was what it was.
Yeah, no, that's tough. I didn't know. And I was watching the game. I didn't know he had 8 rebounds either. You just see his scoring and the big shots that he made. But watching the game, bro, I don't know. I felt cheesy because I was getting chills and shit.
It was awesome.
It was damn. It was that moment of damn. This is what I'm proud to be an American. You know what I mean? I felt cheesy,
for sure. I ain't gonna lie. I was. It was a second, man. My teammate Bogey was hooping, bro. So I was damn.
And so my wife is Serbian, right?
Yeah. Oh.
And so we're watching the game, and she's trash talking me.
Man,
at this point I'm trash talking her. It was a fun moment in the house. And so, but bro, I was watching that shit as a proud American. It was an American fight right there.
You didn't think you didn't have no animosity if they lost, Y'all didn't have me. You didn't have none of
No,
that.
I mean that's
Because you supposed to be on that team.
but I did.
supposed to be
You
on
know
that
what? But
team.
I did like watching that and just the spirit of that of playing for your country. Like I ain't gonna lie, it was like a regret of like, damn, I should have did more to try to make this team. Like I should have, because I got reached out the second time about, man, are you sure you don't want to be on this? Like I was salty. I wasn't picked on the first go around. So
Really?
Steve Kerr
I'm
definitely
cool.
would have been
Yeah.
playing you.
And so I did have regrets of like, man, I should have been there. Like that's what you want to play for, that moment.
And you would have been even more mad maybe being over there like JT. Like
I don't get.
Dang.
the way they got JT.
Yeah.
That I don't get.
Tyrese. Like,
What do you think of all the criticism surrounding Steve Kerr? You know, I'm big on like the Twitter world, and it's a lot of people are thinking today was one of the first, you know, times where he put the best players on the floor.
Yeah, and
like
they
it's
just
not
hooped.
that hard to create a lineup out here, dude. Like, just you know what I mean?
Yeah,
What do
no.
you kind of think of everything that's surrounding that talk?
No, I mean, I probably don't hear it as much as you do, but I mean, I do hear that. I mean, people killing Steve Kerr, and today they saying he just let him go out there and hoop like it was AAU again.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I think that was a good thing that he let him do that today, and hopefully, when you coaching the USA team, you can.
It's a tough job.
I mean,
It's a tough job.
So
Because in
when
the
he-
league,
yes and no, bro.
but in the league, you playing 9 guys.
Yeah, but everybody on
now
the
you
USA
got 12.
team should know. Like, if you on the USA team, you should understand. Like, all right, we all NBA stars. Like,
Yeah.
we get it. Like, ain't none of us.
Yeah.
If we sit, it ain't like, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
we just got to sacrifice to win these games and go.
But JT can't be one of them.
But
That's it.
JT, that's
JT been playing.
that's what I don't understand that. That's,
Yeah.
But
Yeah. How is JT the odd man? No, that's
Just
what I
wanna
don't
chip.
understand.
first
Like,
team,
he-
was first team All NBA maybe?
He had to have been.
I think he was first team All
Yeah.
NBA.
First team.
do he play good defense?
Yeah.
Do he play better defense than his boy that's on the team? That one that's out there.
Listen, I ain't here to.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not here.
I'm saying.
Yeah, well,
it
to
look-
be-
it
to
look
be
like
fair,
Steve
he
Kerr,
hasn't-
but
he
he's
hasn't
playing
played the
defensive
best either.
players.
No.
With his minutes, you know what I mean? I don't know how much that has to do with dealing with everything, because you know that's got to be annoying. You go out there and this is all they're talking about. You sit out the first game, but with the minutes he's had, it's not like he's been.
You talking about JT?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's not like he's been out there
It's not the
spectacular.
easiest. People think like, oh, because you playing with the best in the world. Like,
Right.
it's not the easiest either.
Mhm.
Playing on the Olympic team, because there's so many good people and you don't know how to catch a rhythm. Like it's not as easy as people think, like finding rhythm when you're so used to having a ball and creating, you know what I mean? I don't think people understand how it is when you know how to get yourself in the zone, or if you know how to
And you got time
change
to
the
kind of
pace
find
of
a
a
rhythm.
game, and you know how to find your rhythm within the
Yeah.
game.
No, it's
And
What they
so
gonna
now
say,
in a
it's-
short
though?
time. Like, y'all with each other, like the
Mhm.
teams with each other for a short time.
Exactly.
Serbia, they've been working with each other every
Since they
summer.
probably 16, 15 years
You know what
old,
I'm
they've been
saying?
playing with
I
one
want to know
another.
when they win the gold, what they gonna say.
Who?
Everybody about Steve Kerr when he win it.
Can't say
Oh,
nothing.
Same.
They won.
like what they
Same
go,
thing.
Yeah.